Om is not Amen. Om, also called Pranava or Omkara in Hinduism, is regarded as the most hallowed mantra that embodies the supreme reality, Brahman. The meditative chanting of Om is an effective means for a person to unify with the supreme consciousness. Om is often compared with words like Amen or Ameen used in Abrahamic traditions. Some Hindu gurus claim that they are identical except for some minor linguistic variations in pronunciation. Western scholars and some Hindu gurus use many kinds of seemingly logical arguments to justify the interchange nature of Om with Amen. One such argument by a very prominent Hindu guru says that the sounds A, O, M can all be produced without using tongue and thus regarded as fundamental. The guru further argues that the combination of these three basic sounds is actually pronounced as and not Om as Hindu scriptures would like to believe. Is that universal sound which cannot be confined to any one religion. Any realized being, irrespective of his or her religion, becomes aware of this universal sound Words such as Om, Amen, and Ameen are linguistic and cultural distortion of this fundamental sound The inflection of words by adding suffixes led to become Amen in Christianity and Ameen in Islam and Om in Hinduism due to the influence of their respective languages and cultures. There are several flaws in the above argument. It is against common experience to say that are the only sounds which can be produced without using the tongue. Guttural consonants like K, G, and also vowels like E and AI, which are used in almost all languages, can be produced or pronounced perfectly without using the tongue. Thus, this logic cannot be legitimate basis to regard only A, O, M as the fundamental sounds. Sanskrit, being a rich phonetical language with a strong oral transmission culture, has emphasized and protected phonetical integrity, and such distortions being the basis for something as fundamental and significant as the Omkara is highly improbable. It is very clearly stated in the Hindu Shastras that Om comprises three constituent phononyms A, O, M, and any kind of trivialization and modification of it is not permissible in Sanskrit. Om has very specific meaning and is irreplaceable. Om is considered to be the very root of the Vedas. It is the primordial sound that came out of Brahma's mouth at the beginning of creation. Om is the source and basis of all that is in existence and is the Shakti that vivifies all creatures in the universe. Om is also the basis of all speech and is the Shabda Brahman. Om is not just any word but a very powerful mantra which makes it non-translatable and irreplaceable. Contrary to the importance accorded to Om in the Indian traditions, words like Amen do not hold much significance in the Abrahamic traditions. The word Amen is uttered at the end of prayer in Abrahamic religions to mean so be it. The meaning of Amen is more akin to the Sanskrit word Tathastu. When Hindus chant Om, they are not repeatedly saying so be it or yes. Hindus believe that chanting of Om creates vibration in a human body that resonates with the cosmic vibrations. This helps a yogi connect his consciousness with the universal consciousness. Similarity in pronunciation between two words of different language does not imply that their meaning, purpose, evolution, and functionality are also the same. The chanting and meditation of Amen cannot provide the same spiritual benefits as Om. Christian theologians and saints too do not claim that simply chanting of Amen would bring salvation. Similarly, no imam or scholar in the Muslim tradition says that if one disregards all other beliefs of Islam and just chants Ameen, then that alone would suffice to take one to Jannat or heaven. On the other hand, in Hindu tradition, chanting Om is sufficient in itself to lead a person to moksha. It is said in Bhagavad Gita by Bhagavan Sri Krishna that one who departs from the body while chanting the sacred syllable Om will become liberated. It is wholly unreasonable and erroneous to equate something of paramount importance in one tradition to one of minor importance in another. So, Om is the primordial sound considered the root of the Vedas. Om is the supreme reality and expresses the totality of the cosmos.